Scotland looking to get off to a winning start against Czechia. There'll be tough opposition. Didn't concede a goal in their round one qualifying, but we're underway here at Broadwood. A chance for Scotland to start things off in this group with aplomb. As I mentioned, Czechia finished in second place in their round one qualifiers, going unbeaten without conceding a single goal. It was 0-0 draws with Serbia and group winners Austria, and that was followed up with a 4-0 victory over the Faroe Islands. Scotland with a couple of brilliant wins themselves. Defeated Sweden 2-1 thanks to goals from Lisa Forrest and Brodie Greenwood, and then they hammered Hungary 3-0. Eloise Moran and another couple from Laura Berry adding to her hat-trick against the Netherlands in that 6-3 defeat. And Laura Berry going to certainly be one to watch this afternoon.
Yeah, she certainly will be. She's been performing extremely well this season across our loan spells, and now obviously back at our parent club Rangers, banging in the goals week in, week out. And she's a striker who has various attributes. She can run the channels, she can link the play, she can drop deep, she can go in behind. So she provides an abundance of kind of top attributes and threats.
An early throw in here for Czechia. Manager Jan Navratil watching on as Barbara Kadlikova finding Kitova. Strong challenge there from both players, but Scotland come away with it through Greenwoods. Cleared there by Finney and well held by Berry. Just starting to get a bit of wind now here at Broadwood, but we were saying before we came on air, Joelle, what a lovely day for a game of football.
Yeah, these are the days that you thrive. You really enjoy playing your football in, but unfortunately for us, Callum, we're sitting on the opposite side of the main stand in the shade.
Indeed. Forrest putting Mikhailchikova under pressure and forcing the throw-in. Be taken by Fallon Connolly-Jackson of Sheffield United down in England, well held by Berry. Claims for a free kick waved away there by our Polish referee. And Connolly-Jackson taking quickly, looking for Berry. Cuts inside. Laura Berry looking to force her way beyond. Czechia defence winning the corner. Some early pressure from the hosts.
Yeah, it was a great decision from Fallon Connolly-Jackson, getting the ball behind her head and getting the ball back and play quickly and releasing Laura Berry in behind, and resulting in a quick corner for Scotland here.
Yeah, Captain Lisa Forrest is over it. It's taken short. Potential claims for a penalty here. Waved away, but Forrest weaving her way through. Has the ball just taken off her. Connolly-Jackson's in well, and Forrest will have a go. I think it was Laura Berry that went down. It's a couple of times that referees waved away claims from the Rangers forward. Another quick throw here from Connolly-Jackson. Scotland moving well down the left, and Berry fouled once again. This time she gets a decision. Very frustrating first 5 minutes for Berry, but some great work.
Yeah, some really good work from Laura Berry. You can see the areas where she's drawn fouls. It's all over that attacking third, so she's not a striker that likes to stay between the posts or within the width of the 18-yard box. She's drawn fouls left, right and centre all over that attacking third.
Connolly Jackson with the delivery, could loop over here. It's well claimed in the end by Krupova. Czechia goalkeeper replacing starter of the previous 3 games in round 1 back in November and December. Forward come the away side. Free kick given there as Scotland will be asked to defend for the first time this afternoon. Krupnikova. Novotna. Wide now to Kadlikova. Looking for her captain Vitova, but well defended there. Was Burns out on the right of Kilmarnock. Decent delivery is blocked and behind this time for the Czechia corner. And both teams trying to play some nice stuff in the early passages here. Czechia do have the short option, but it looks like Sombarova does go short in the end. Delivery by Vitova. The header one in the box could drop here. It's hit by Novotna and cleared, and now Scotland could potentially break through Forrest and Clark. It's away there by Burns, and Clark will chase, but behind for the throw-in. Plenty of good players on display in this one. Plenty of players, which is important to see, Joelle, playing in their first team at their clubs.
Yeah, absolutely. You can go through the Scotland team. You look at Amanda Finney, who made her senior debut at 15-year-old and has kind of become a regular starter for Aberdeen, albeit she had a very hampered start to the season this year with injury. You can look at Lisa Forrest, signed a contract extension at Glasgow City until 2029, featured over 70 times for Glasgow City. So yeah, an abundance of experience in this very youthful side.
Yeah, Lisa Forrest with the leadership qualities as well, the captain of this Under-19 side. Unable there to be kept in on the right hand side by Navratilova. But it looks like in these early stages Scotland going to perhaps focus on the majority of their attacks down this left. We've seen a few clever quick throws by Connolly Jackson. Laura Berry's their ability to hold off her opponent, and Lisa Forrest, but it's down the right now for Lucy Burns. And away by Vitova. Nice football there on the right between Gray and Greenwood. Eva Easton switches well for Connolly Jackson. Just giving away to Novotna now. Navratilova. Stray touch by Latchka, and it's claimed by Eva Easton. Was a little debate as to potentially who would be number one for these 3 matches. Eva Easton of Glasgow City or Lisa Rogers of Celtic. both not first choice at their clubs, but for a handful of appearances this season. Two very capable options indeed, though. Here is Berry, showing great strength there. And a lovely switch of play. Now Clark, down the right-hand side. Comes the corner. And yet again, it's great play from Berry, who's, I don't think, happy with the referee at all.
No, she's certainly not. She's having a conversation, shall we say, with the referee at the moment. Not happy with the kind of closeness of the pressure from Czechia, and you can see that they've identified her as a top threat. She's not only trying to occupy one opposition player, but at least two on every time she wins the ball. So yeah, she's certainly not been happy and been extremely frustrated in these opening stages of the game.
Clark takes it short to Connolly Jackson. Greenwood to deliver. Intercepted, and a potential counter-attack now for Czechia. Great challenge though from Greenwood on Vitova. It's back though with the captain, and now Czechia come forward down the left wing. Superb defending though. Shielding the ball out for the corner. It was Greenwood back doing the defensive work from midfield. The Hearts midfielder on loan at Motherwell, I should say. Previously with Dundee United as well, St Johnstone and Aberdeen. It's long from Easton, lovely touch from Forrest, and Connolly Jackson now looking for the pace of Laura Berry. Novotna will hook it out and behind for the corner, and that will do for Scotland. A lovely touch there from Forrest, and those two again on the left linking very well.
Yeah, absolutely, and it was a lovely build routine. You can see Brodie Greenwood and Moran locking the edge of the 18-yard box, inviting the press, almost separating the pitch in two, and the under from Valen Connolly Jackson, and the forward pass gets a corner in the end.
Forrest ball, it's right on top of the goalkeeper, it's dropped, and Berry was at the feet of Krupova, but held at the second time of asking by Czechia's number one. Ball bounces, but it's well dealt with by West. Finney back to Easton, looking for Clark in the middle of the park now. Good footwork by Burns, but just has the ball taken off her. Scotland win it back now though, and Forrest will be able to take it under her spell. Lovely bursting run here from Lisa Forrest, and a great ball wide for Connolly Jackson. Chance potentially for Scotland. Decent delivery. Forrest there with a header, just narrowly over the bar. A rather long-winded one too, but a lovely move. Connolly Jackson and Forrest combining, and best chance of the game probably so far.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see Lisa Forrest showing many of her attributes in that build-up, her strength to get the ball, to get away from her opposition player, and her quickness to steal the yards, and fantastic awareness from Connolly Jackson in the left-back area, and knows that Lisa Forrest is drawing the pressure, creating the space in behind, and what a fantastic pick out, and just inches from falling under the bar.
Yeah, Lisa Forrest from a family of footballers, the sister of James Forrest of Celtic, Alan Forrest of Hearts. But Lisa Forrest, captain of Scotland Under-19s here, playing a pivotal role. She had a terrific round one campaign, scoring in Sweden, also 2 goals in the February friendlies just there, around a month or so ago against Iceland, 3 goals against Liechtenstein last year as well. And there she is, involved once more, drawing the foul, winning the free kick. Scotland with another chance to load the box. It's going to be Brodie Greenwood over this for Scotland. Dangerous delivery, Berry's in there. Doesn't drop to Eloise Moran on the edge of the box. Greenwood just backs off, but a free kick there. Won again by Forrest. Connolly Jackson. Ball forward, the header's won in the Czechia defence. Picked up now by Moran. Forward from West. Berry will be asked to hold again. Novotna just putting enough pressure on the forward. Ella West to take this throw in. 5 first team appearances for Sunderland this season. Second in the Championship. Sorry, 2 in the Championship for Sunderland, who are 7th in the division. Finney there battling with Traktova. The impressive Czechia forwards. They're rather quiet so far. Scotland comfortable in possession, dominating in the opening quarter of an hour. Connolly Jackson under pressure here from a couple of bodies. West unfortunately concedes the corner there. Some good pressing from Czechia forwards. Latchka in particular there. And the ball just coming back off Ella West and behind for the corner. Cross will come, the captain Katarina Vitova to take. Left-footed delivery swung into the box, and Lisa Forrest there once again launches forward, looking to start a counter-attack for Mason Clark. Good forward play from Clark, a lovely clearance from Forrest, but Clark with some good hold-up play to get Scotland out of a bit of danger.
Yeah, and that's the reason why she's been deployed in that role. Everybody else in a very much a zonal structure defending that corner, but Mason Clark, given the out ball and her pace, her attributes to run and chase things down, means that she's perfect for that role.
There's Clark again. Georgia Gray winning the throw-in. Well, we mention a lot of promising players on show. The Under-19 Euros often sees plenty of players use this platform and go on to bigger and better things. Here's Fallon Connolly Jackson with an effort from the edge of the box, and it's found its way into the back of the nets. What a strike from Connolly Jackson. Krupova thought she had it, but it finds the bottom corner, and Scotland are in front.
Yes, an audacious strike there from Connolly Jackson, who comes inside off that left-hand side, gets a bit fortunate with the ricochet back from the forward pass, but has the ambition, has the belief and confidence to find herself on the edge of the box and get her strike away.
Yeah, she's been a threat early on down this left-hand side. A wicked left-footed effort finds its way beyond Krupova, and Scotland, for all their early possession and a couple of chances, they now have the leads. I think Joelle thoroughly deserved.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been very, very impressed with the way they've come out and played with belief and confidence, and largely played on the front foot with the lion's share of the ball.
Yeah, and this a Czechia side that don't concede many goals. Certainly didn't in the opening round of qualification. 2 0-0 draws, as I mentioned, against Serbia and Austria. 4-0 win over the Faroe Islands. So 3 games and 3 clean sheets, but taking Scotland just 20 minutes here to breach that back line. And now looking to add a second through Mason Clark. Connolly Jackson offering support on the left. A dangerous ball looking for Forrest. Burns is there. Berry claims for the penalty, but nothing given. Greenwood will recycle now to Gray. Burns in this wide right position once again. Kilmarnock winger looking to take on Kadlikova, but wins the throw in. Trachitova. It's a good hold up play. And the Czechia striker unable to find a teammate though, and Scotland back with possession of the ball. We've really been in control of this game from the first whistle. Long into the feet of Berry. Scotland front line linking well once again. It's Laura Berry who'll cut inside. Just lost her footing at the last moment, but the move not dead yet. It's Moran looking for Connolly Jackson already on the score sheet. Strong tackle though. It's back to the Sheffield United full-back. And now Forrest. Mentioned Forrest and Berry and the likes doing a lot of great things already, but plenty of players have used this platform. Some Scotland players as well, some very recently, to progress their careers in the senior game. We saw Rangers midfielder, most recently Mia McCauley, was part of this squad in the round 1 qualifying in November and December, then was on the bench for the A squad in February against Austria in the Nations League. Likes of Ailey Adams, who you'll know very well as well, Joelle, have used this platform and have gone on to be called up to the A squad as well.
Yeah, and it's fantastic for the girls to see that kind of pathway come to fruition, and the players that you've just mentioned there, and obviously Ailey Adams being one that I know very, very well from club level, and a player that even over the course of the last 12 months alone has progressed and developed massively, and for me thoroughly deserves her place and the start that she got at the last camp within the A squad. Yep, 21 goals I think it is in 25 SWL appearances for Ailey Adams this season. Scotland under-23s incidentally beating Czechia 5-1 back in October. The Hibees running riot that day with an Ailey Adams double, goals from Kathleen McGovern and Tegan Bowie as well. Mia McCauley on the score sheets. At this level, more recently the sides met in a friendly back in February 2023. Scotland 3-0 winners. And again, Ailey Adams on the score sheet in that one. At this under-19 level, just showing her progression in the last couple of years as well, as Czechia win a corner. It was 7 years ago to the day actually as well, in a 2018 qualifier. Czechia 19s won 2-1 against Scotland, and that Scotland squad featuring the likes of Sam Kerr of Liverpool, Leah Eddy now at Rangers, Jamie Lee Napier, Shannon McGregor, who've all gone on to play for the women's A squad as well, and Michaela McAloney, who's obviously doing very well at Hibs as well, was in that team also.
So again, it shows that progression. Scotland have a corner to defend. Delivered into that front post. It will be dealt with again. It's Berry that was up well. And she'll lead the charge. Scotland get out very quickly. And now goal scorer Connolly Jackson driving down this left. A lovely 1-2 with Clark. And Fallon, Connolly Jackson getting forward again. Cross held this time by Krupova. It's already been caught out by Connolly Jackson's earlier efforts. This one calming the Czechia defence. Somberova just robbed of possession. Traktova winning it back though. It's long from Czechia. Up well is West. Scotland defenders dealing with these long balls pretty well in this first half so far. Traktova again not allowed a sniff. Georgia Gray shielding the ball out well, and as I mentioned, Gray, Finney, West, they've all done a very good job defensively so far. Connolly Jackson as well defensively, but also going forward, and Eva Easton not really troubled so far.
No, not at all. And you mentioned those long balls, and I think the backline, Scotland's backline, are dealing with them very, very well. If whoever's jumping, attacking the ball, you've got the remaining three deepening in behind and covering for second phase, but equally so on the ball in possession. They're very, very comfortable. They don't get stressed under the intense pressure that Czech at times are applying, and they're showing a real maturity in their play.
Yeah, they've done very well so far to keep Adela Traktova of Sparta Prague quiet. She made her debut last year for Sparta Prague at 16. 2 goals as the club came second in the Czech top flight. 6 goals in 8 this season for the top flight leaders, and it's also played in the Women's Champions League. A goal in qualifying back in November as well against the Faroe Islands, so certainly one to watch for the visitors. But that Scotland defence have marshalled her very, very well in this opening half an hour, 28 minutes. Kadlikova looking long, trying to play the ball into the channel. Lachka intercepted by Finney. Kadlikova went short, but the ball back to her was unsuccessful, and Scotland will regain possession here. So far looking very accomplished against a very decent Czechia side. Jan Navratil's team, they travelled to Spain at the end of February for a couple of friendlies, beaten 1-0 narrowly by Sweden, but recorded an impressive 2-1 victory over Belgium as well. I mentioned that strong run in round 1 qualifying, where came second in their group to maintain that League A status without conceding a goal. At the 2022 and 2023 finals of this competition as well. But much to Scotland's credit, make them look rather average so far. Here's West coming forward. That was some lovely footwork. And he'll drop to Greenwood now. Kadlikova finds her captain, Vitova. Just a bit of a slip there. Laura Berry was in, looked like she was fouled. Complaints to the assistant referee are waved away. Novotna puts into touch for the throw. And Laura Berry still down here on that right hand side, looks to be back to her feet, just limping a little, but looked a sore one. Connolly Jackson, long throw into the box. Clark looking to be a nuisance there and find a way through to goal, but goes behind for the goal kick. No more under-19 action to come, of course. Saturday sees Scotland face Spain from 1 PM. That one also live on YouTube. We'll play on Tuesday as well against Switzerland. And of course the women's A squad in action on Friday night. Joelle, the UEFA Nations League against Germany at Tannadice, a really big one for the A squad.
Yeah, it's a massive one. Germany ranked third in the FIFA rankings, will be a very, very hard opposition, but similar to what we said at the start of this game, every player wants to play the best players and the best teams, and certainly the girls will be looking forward to that game on Friday night and looking forward to showcasing their talents against some of the best.
Gray driving forward from right back. And Clark looking for Burns, but just a bit of miscommunication there, I think, between two Scotland forwards. Long there from Kripinova. Yeah, some more Scotland action for you as well. The under-23s are in Spain, so they face Denmark tomorrow. Then on Sunday face either Portugal or France, depending on the result of both games as well. And of course, something to look forward to this evening. Caroline Weir's film Galactica premieres tonight at 7 PM, showcasing her rise from Hibs to the likes of Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, to now starring for Real Madrid and over 100 Scotland caps. I think I saw something on your social media. You were at an event for that.
Yeah, I was very fortunate to be invited to the premiere of the Galactica kind of long form documentary on Monday, and it was great to briefly catch up with Caroline at the end. She's still the Caroline that I remember, the very humble person, individual from those very early Hibs days. So yeah, well worth a watch. 90 minutes of film, and as I say, it just documents the journey from Dunfermline through her footballing career to today, to Real Madrid. So yeah, certainly well worth a watch.
Yeah, brilliant note. I'm sure everyone looking forward to that one, and just over 10 minutes to go until half time in this one. A real lack of chances the last 10 minutes or so, but Scotland are in front. That 20th minute strike from Fallon Connolly Jackson as the hosts in front here at Broadwood. Scotland looking to keep the pace of Spain, who won 3-0 against Switzerland earlier today. Probably at this early stage ends Switzerland's chances of progressing to the finals. But it'll be important for them to try and preserve their League A status as well. Just one team from this group of 4 will advance to the finals in Poland this summer. I'm sure we'll all be hoping that that's Scotland. Forward they come again, looking to boost those chances. It's Berry. Just had it taken off her by Krupnikova.
Yeah, and I think Laura Berry needs to try and control her temper, her frustrations in those moments. There's no denying she should have probably had the majority of the fouls that she's been frustrated about. However, she can only control what she can control. So yeah, I think she just needs to be careful our reactions on the back of those unfortunate decisions.
Yeah, I'm sure something that Laura Berry will learn as the career progresses. Still only 17 years of age, but done some incredible things already this season as Czechia win the first contact from that deep free kick there, but it's claimed by Eva Easder. Well, back now at our parent club Rangers, Laura Berry. Here's Clark into Scotland's number 9, Berry. We'll cut it back, looking for Greenwood there. Bursting forward from midfield, a decent run. Good link up again. Scotland with a decent chance, probably their best since taking the lead.
Yeah, I would agree. It's a fantastic pick out from Laura Berry. 2 Scotland players in Brodie Greenwood and Lisa Forrest in the box against the 5 Czechia players, so it's a fantastic pick out. Brodie Greenwood, I think it was, just couldn't get the control on the ball that she would have liked in the end.
Finney under pressure there, but lovely composure. Picks out her fellow centre back West. It's long from Finney now, looking for Berry. Try to hold it up again. Vitova battling with Georgia Gray of Partick Thistle. Truksova finding Novotna. Looking for the run here of Navratilova, but Connolly Jackson will shield it out, and that's what Scotland have done well. Every time Czechia try to get a move going, whilst there probably have been some unforced errors, but Scotland have set up really well and have forced some errors themselves. Czechia not really been allowed to get any proper attacks going.
No, they haven't, and it's all credit to Scotland. They've not allowed Czechia, who are a very, very good team, not allowed them to get into any sort of flow or rhythm, and really kind of nullified those forward passes and threats. So yeah, all credit to Scotland for their defensive structure and their discipline in those moments.
Some good work again there by Lisa Forrest. Connolly Jackson with the throw, now finding Greenwood, and is back to Scotland full back. Into the feet here of Berry, looking for Forrest. Czechia clear their lines. As I mentioned, rather comfortable so far for Scotland, but they want to get that second goal. They've dominated the majority of the ball, had the best chances. With the game at 1-0, it's always dangerous. And here they come again through Connolly Jackson. Lisa Forrest's made the run down the left, breezing beyond. Czechia defence for pace, but just halted by Novotna. But the captain been excellent so far this afternoon. Done so well with Glasgow City this season, 7 goals, 7 assists in the SWPL. Title winner, of course, back in the 2022-23 season. just on that SWPL title race, Joel. Your Hib side, of course, in the lead at the minute. Plenty challenging, likes of Rangers, Glasgow City, Hearts perhaps have maybe just fallen away, but you know, 4 teams to be on the amount of points that they were going into the splits. You know, it's been an incredible season so far.
Yeah, it absolutely has. I think for us as a club, it's been a really good season so far. I think from a league perspective, it's been incredible. I think there's probably been more eyes than normal on the league this season because of how competitive it's been. And look, we are sitting top at the moment, but I think there's too much football between now and the end of the season to be played. We've got the 2-3 game weeks, which, speaking personally, are extremely fatiguing, and the top 4, the top 3 can change in a heartbeat. So yeah, we need to kind of just focus on where we are, take each game as it comes, and not get carried away, because there is a lot of good teams, a lot of good players, and a lot of football still to be played.
Strong challenge there from Connolly Jackson, but doing very well again to win this throw in. Laura Berry wants a free kick once more, didn't get it this time. Ella West will just see that one out. West into the feet of Forrest. It was a lovely first touch. Just challenged there, the Scotland captain. It looks alright, thankfully. Krupova short to Novotna. Long again, looking for channels, but West, who's dealt with them all afternoon so far, doing well again, the Sunderland central defender. Berry holding it up, lovely play from the Scotland striker, Laura Berry. Brilliant from Berry, oh that's exceptional. Scotland have their seconds, and Laura Berry doing what she does best, finding the back of the net. Czechia with no chance, and Scotland are 2-0 in front.
Yeah, what a fantastic goal, and what a fantastic time to score it. Laura Berry showcasing the best of her attributes, the best of her talents there, drifting away from intense pressure. Czechia trying to smother the ball, win the ball back, but she accelerates beyond, shifts the ball from right to left, and finishes into the back of the net.
Yeah, believe it or not, that left foot, her weaker left foot as well, and you know what an incredible finish that was. Scotland 2 goals to the good, and Berry, who's been a little frustrated as this game's gone on, as you say, Joelle, showcasing her talents there. She's been a bit annoyed at the Czechia pressure, trying to draw fouls, and the referee's not really giving her an awful lot, but she wriggled away from the Czechia defence so well, going past 3 or 4 I think there. And Scotland, they have that all-important second goal before the break, and mentally that really could be a massive goal. I mentioned, you know, Scotland's dominance, the fact that they'd had the majority of the ball, but it was still only that 1 goal lead. Now they have their noses in front by that 2 goal margin, and that'll just ease perhaps the pressure going in at the break.
Yeah, I would imagine so. It gives them that extra cushion, gives them that little bit more comfort, and at the end of the day, if they keep a clean sheet, they win the game. That needs to be the goal, that needs to be the incentive.
Maddie Finney, Aberdeen defender. Burns trying to go beyond Kadlikova, just a foul there by the Kelly winger. She's had a terrific season in the second tier of Scottish football this season. 11 goals and 20 SWPL2 appearances. One of those goal of the month in January as well. Berry, some good work again from the Rangers forward, now finding Lisa Forrest, captain. drives Scotland forward, finds Clark. Berry's there, lovely move this. There's Laura Berry. There's Scotland's thirds. That one perhaps the pick of the bunch for the move. And Scotland with a 3-goal lead now going in at the break.
Yeah, it was tremendous. The build-up, the 1-2 touch, link-up play between the front three and the finish from Laura Berry once again under a lot of pressure inside the box. She coolly, calmly finds the bottom corner.
3 against the Netherlands back in November, 2 against Hungary, and another double for Laura Berry against Czechia this afternoon. Scotland 3, Czechia 0 as we approach half-time. The game far from over, of course, but Scotland absolutely flying in this first half here at Broadwood.
Yeah, and it's all about managing the game, ensuring we remain on the front foot, don't get complacent, and kind of maintain our composure and our dominance that we've showed in great fashion so far in this first half.
I mentioned Spain's 3-0 win earlier here this afternoon. It's something that could be massive. Of course, Spain are big favourites to win the group and advance to the finals. They've won 5 out of the last 6 competitions at this age group, the Under-19s Euros. So of course they'll be favourites, but Scotland, if they can get a result against Spain, that goal difference could be crucial. It'll come down to head, so goal difference is big if that was to be a draw, for example, against Spain. The results against the other teams will come into play, but Scotland more than matching the pace set by the Spaniards earlier this morning here at Broadwood. And there is the half-time whistle at the break. It's Scotland 3, Czechia 0. Coach as well, Joel, we mentioned towards the end of that first half, but a brilliant performance from Scotland so far, and just about, coming out after the break and continuing that. Yeah,
absolutely. It's probably been an easy half-time team talk for Gary Doctor and his staff and in the changing room, because like you said, I think the message is just more of the same.
I think we've had a change at the break for Czechia anyway, as they look to burst forward here through Vitova, sorry. Looks to be in the middle of the park. Melissa Nietzsche. Moran into Clark. Berry looking to get there. Good work by Traktova to win the throw. Krupnikova into Traktova. Just went down under the pressure there from Barnes. Kadlikova to go long for Czechia, looks to put it into the box. Georgia Gray was up well. There's Connolly Jackson to clear as well. Nice work feeding through Vitova, but the flag is up. It was Zomberova there in midfield picking it up. Easton's ball flicked on by Forrest. There's Berry again. 2 goals in the first half. Fantastic solo effort and a lovely finish for her second as well. One with the left, one with the right. Doing what she's been doing all season at club level as well. For Motherwell the first half of the season, and then for Rangers, Forrest looking to find Berry. Clark putting Krupova under pressure. Connolly Jackson does very well to recover. Playing her football with Sheffield United, 18 years of age, 12 appearances this season. Been at the club for 6 years. Long from Navratilova. Burns under a bit of pressure from Vitova, but dealt with it really well. Now here's Forrest. Great touch, and she's beyond the midfield, looking to drive at the defence now, looking for Berry. Forrest once more. That support's on her left, but wants to go back into midfield here for Moran. Gray. Head up there looking for Berry. Cleared once again though, but Scotland will retain possession. They've retained control throughout the match. That's why they're 3 goals to the goods. Taking their chances, but really Czechia haven't troubled Eva Easton's goal at all. Header won by Krupnikova, but behind for the Scotland corner. And 5 minutes played of this second half, it's really been much more of the same from Scotland.
Yeah, it has been. There's been defensive moments that they've had to be mindful of. I think Lucy Burns, in particular, has dealt with those situations very, very well. But like you said, they've picked up where they left off and now have a corner here.
It's Connolly Jackson who gets it back after going short. The header down. It's, I think, taking a deflection off a Czechia defender, but Krupova getting down well to her left-hand side. Stopping what looked like it might have been an own goal. Yeah, it's a good stop in the end. And the Czechia goalkeeper, Connolly Jackson this time, launches into the box. West was up and away by the visitors. Drops to Lisa Forrest. Lovely touch once again. Always wants to take players on. Burns winning the throw there off Vitova. Katarina Vitova, the Czechia captain, plays her football for Slavia Prague, albeit on loan at Victoria Pilsen at the moment. Made her debut for Slavia just before her 16th birthday as well. But one of the most capped players at this age group and at under 17 level for our nation. Gray, lovely work there. Finds Moran, now Berry on a hat-trick. Laura Berry looking to work space for the shots. Just had it taken off her toes at the last moments, but Scotland retain possession now. Burns into Clark. Gray just ran into danger. And it's tracked over now for Czechia. Looking for that rare 40 forward. The foul by Moran. Bringing down the Sparta Prague striker. Scotland not allowing their visitors to break. Kadlikova goes short. It's Novotna to deliver. Vitova's there. Decent touch, and she was away from Burns, I think it was, but the offside flag up over on that far side. So the move doesn't amount to anything in the end, but some good footwork by the Czechia winger. Well, Scotland boss Gary Doctor will be delighted with how his side have performed so far. Started the second half like they finished the first. Been on top. Gary Doctor was the Hamilton Accies manager between 2014 and 2023. Over 200 games. A couple of SWPL 2 promotions under his belt as well. Doing a great job here with the Under-19s. Forward looking for Berry. What a lovely touch that was. Clark's there. Decent challenge, and Moran's in now as well. Connolly Jackson. Touch forward. She's done extremely well to keep her in on that left hand side. Back towards Moran now. A challenge there on the left. Finney for Gray. Knocks it forward there, looking for Berry in behind. Header was well won by Novotna. West under pressure from Traktova. Navratilova's in there as well, but Scotland win it back, and it's Forrest dropping deep. Switch of play from Lisa Forrest, finding Burns. Clark wants it to feet. Gray to Moran. Some lovely football being played by Scotland in this match. Great close control, great passing. Nice 1 and 2 touch stuff at times. And they can mix it up there with a long ball looking for Berry, but Joelle impressed with how well Scotland have played. Some great, passing football. We mentioned Spain are in this group, famous for that sort of tiki-taka, but Scotland have been terrific.
Yeah, they have. Collectively, they've put in a fantastic performance, but there's been some real individual standouts. We saw Brodie Greenwood moments ago. I think she plays so elegantly. She more often than not glides about the pitch very, very effortlessly, and she's a player that I think will have a very big and bright future.
Connolly Jackson's ball. It's met there at the far post. It was great on the volley. Decent chance for Scotland. Lovely delivery from Connolly Jackson, who's been so involved from left back in the attacking phases for Scotland. And Georgia Gray not far away from making it 4.
Yeah, fantastic chance there for Georgia Gray. She's probably disappointed with herself not to at least find the target, and she probably didn't think and realise she had as much time and space as she did in the end when the ball arrived. But like you said, another fantastic pick out from Connolly Jackson.
Zombarova went long. Traktova was playing as a number 9, but found herself dropping really deep, and there was Truksova who had it taken off her toes. Kadlikova. Lachka was there. Now Truksova. Zombarova. Decent spell of possession this for Czechia, but it amounts to nothing in the end. And that's been the story of the afternoon, really, for Jan Navratil's side. West into Forrest. Finney was in there, strong in the challenge. Vitova does enough to invite the challenge from Gray, who puts behind for the Czechia corner. And visitors perhaps growing into the second half now after, well, as we approach the hour mark. Decent opportunity for them now for this corner kick. And they'll load the box, plenty forward from the back. Will be the left foot of Vitova. Traktova was in there looking to win it. There's Lisa Forrest. Now Mason Clark. Berry's there. Bursting forward. It's Laura Berry, just halted in her tracks but spins away from a couple in midfield. Just slightly overrun it. Scotland look to break. Connolly Jackson there with the foul. Czechia again continuing to grow. Some good play, the likes of Vitova, Truksova, Zombarova linking in the midfield. Got another set piece chance, and defenders can come forward into the box with Scotland adapting this high line on the edge of their box. Vitova's delivery should be comfortable for Easton, and is. Not really been troubled at all today. The Glasgow City stopper. Lone spell last season at Partick Thistle for Eva Easton. Got to the Sky Sports Cup final and can't do her any harm being second choice at the minute. Lee Gibson must be learning a lot from the Glasgow City number 1.
Yeah, she absolutely will, and there's no better person to be learning from. Lee is a fantastic player, a fantastic individual, and I think all those training minutes, she'll obviously be frustrated at the lack of match minutes, but all those training minutes alongside a keeper of Lee's calibre will be progressing and developing Eva alone. So yeah, I think the the Partick Thistle, obviously loan stint. She got a lot of exposure to first team football, and now she's back in a very, very top class elite environment.
Novotna forward now. Moran's there, but it's another free kick given. I think one by Traktova. Scotland under a little bit of pressure. There's been a series of free kicks and corners now for Czechia, who are trying to fight their way back into this one. Scotland will be desperate for that clean sheet and perhaps to go up the pitch and grab a few more goals. But Czechia fighting back well here at the minute, looking to perhaps mount a comeback of their own. Svitova over it, the left-footed option. Truxova also there as well. It will be Vitova's ball. Not a bad delivery. Eva Easton deals with it, punches it clear, and it's away by Berry as well. She's impressed whenever she's been called upon this season. Eva Easton, 7 appearances in the SWPL, 5 clean sheets as well. Well, here's the first couple of changes of the afternoon. Brodie Greenwood and Lucy Burns are going to make way. Lucy Barclay is going to come on. Looks like she'll just slot in Lucy Barclay into midfield where Greenwood was. And Olivia Chomchuk is also going to come on as well. Lisa Forrest seems to have moved out to that right hand side. Gray for Forrest. Wins the header, got up well again. Berry holding off Krupnikova. Forrest trying to take quickly for Clark, looking to utilise her pace. And behind again for the throw. So I think Lisa Forrest just moving into kind of that right wing back role now. It's been a back three at times, but often Georgia Gray stepping forward into right back, the right wing back more becoming a winger. But it's worked really well for Scotland. Vitova into Traktova. Great footwork, and Lisa Forrest storming into a couple of challenges there. Finney looked to be caught late, did well to win her header. Scotland will regroup now with the free kick after Czechia trying to come back into the game. It's been a good maybe 7 or 8 minutes from them.
Yeah, it's definitely been Czechia's best spell in the game so far, and whether that is a combination of them coming out and being braver and having more belief to play, or us being a little bit sloppy and wasteful in possession, because I think there's been moments across the last 10 minutes where we've been that and we've not performed to the levels certainly that we reached in the first half especially.
Maddie Finney is up and okay to continue, the Aberdeen defender. She'll just sit out free kick duties there as Georgia Gray is going to take this one. Swings it forward looking for Berry. Drops for Lisa Forrest. Great footwork from Forrest and just denied there by Kadlikova. Moran into Clark. Gray now for Finney. Gray. Forrest wants it on the right. Just unable to keep it in. It was slightly overhit, but Scotland again trying to build the game from the back. Just introducing those couple of substitutes. Lucy Barclay, 18-year-old, plays her football for Celtic, currently on loan at Motherwell though. 10 appearances for them in the SWPL, been a great season for Motherwell, who've finished inside the top 6. Made her Celtic debut at 16. And also captain of Scotland under-16s as well a few years ago now. Olivia Chomchuk also on. Ava Olid and Emma Hunter at Hearts saying one of the brightest talents at the club. She's currently playing her football though on loan at Spartans in the SWPL, but again another couple of players playing first team football at a really good level.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think for me it's important. I don't think we need to try and force or accelerate a young player's development, but certainly when they are ready, I think it's important that they are exposed to those levels and somewhat come out of their comfort zone.
Great work there from West, finding Berry. Kombarova. Vitova was there. Strong in the challenge was Forrest and Gray, but good advantage played by the referee. Scotland win possession back again through Moran. Connolly Jackson into Chomchuk there. Now West driving forward. Seems to have switched positions with Connolly Jackson, but driving forward West finds Berry. Now Forrest looks for her options in the box delivery with the left foot. There's calm and composed again from Forrest. Well, just under 20 to play here at Broadwood. It's Scotland 3, Czechia 0. All those goals scored in the first half. Fallon Connolly Jackson of Sheffield United netting the opener on the 20-minute mark. And then with around 5 minutes of the first half to play, Laura Berry with a lovely solo effort made it 2, and then Berry was on hand again after a lovely team move to make it 3. So Scotland, as it stands, will go level at the top of this group with Spain, who were 3-0 winners earlier against Switzerland. Scotland looking for qualification to the 8-team finals in Poland in the summer for the first time since 2019. That was when Scotland were the hosts of the competition. They last qualified directly in 2017 for the finals in Northern Ireland, winning their group against Ukraine, Republic of Ireland and Finland. But a really, really tough draw for them. in the 2017 finals against Germany and Spain in their group, and ultimately bowed out. But a chance to cause an upset on Saturday as they face Spain in Kirkintilloch. Bit of a miss hit there by Novotny. Berry will chase, but neither will get there, and that will suit Scotland behind for the corner. I think a yellow card there, just awarded to Lisa Forrest. Not quite sure for what. I think the referee indicating perhaps an earlier challenge, but Scotland captain goes into the book. Connolly Jackson again, who's delivered well from these corner kicks. Dangerous ball, the header on target from West. Group over there to claim once again though. I think Czechia readying a triple change over on that far side. The first real chance for Scotland sort of after that decent spell of possession and chances for Czechia. Decent delivery from Connolly Jackson, who's been excellent, and Ella West was unlucky with the header.
Yeah, Ella West just couldn't generate the power that she would have wanted on the header, but you're right, an opportunity to get the ball into the box, an opportunity that probably we haven't seen in the last 10-15 minutes because Czechia's kind of grown into the game and had a bit more ball possession. But as I say, I feel like we've been a little bit wasteful once we've regained the ball, whether it be decision making or execution, but we certainly haven't performed to the levels that we performed in the first half and this second half. But there's still 15 minutes to go. We're still 3-0 up. I think, like I said earlier, a clean sheet would really cap off this performance this afternoon.
Yeah, triple change there made by Czechia. Melissa Nietzsche, one of the players to come on, who I thought had come on at half time actually, but was just the number 4 and 9 looking very similar from this angle. Michaela Nemechkova is also on as well. Scotland winning the corner.
Yeah, Laura Berry again putting that intense pressure on the Czechia defender and essentially winning Scotland another corner in quick succession.
Forrest goes short looking for Berry, but it was well intercepted that time by Vitova. Calmly dealt with by Finney. West. Scotland building the game out again from the back. Been fantastic this afternoon. 3 goals to the goods. Looking for a 4th year. Chumchuk finding Connolly Jackson. He's aiming to slip the ball to Forrest there. He'd just come inside the pitch, but Czechia come forward now. Vitova given away to Moran. West Finds Berry. He'll chase it. Another change now for Czechia. Navratilova is going to be replaced. Nicole Kozendova is her replacement. We'll just go over to that left-hand side, I think. Czechia freshening things up. Scotland still in control, still have that 3-goal lead as Jomchuk just couldn't get the ball from out under her feet. Berry doing very well again to turn nothing into something. Going to be a change for Scotland. Well, a round of applause there as Laura Berry is going to be making way. 2 goals for her this afternoon. A terrific display. Will be replaced by Sophie Townsley. Forward also at Rangers, but on loan at Hamilton this season in the SWPL 2. What a performance from Laura Berry.
Yeah, Laura Berry can certainly be delighted with her performance this afternoon. She'll probably be a bit frustrated and disappointed not to last the 90 and try and get her hat-trick, but the contribution to the team today has been exceptional.
Yeah, one lovely solo effort from Laura Berry, beating 3 or 4 players and putting the ball beyond Krupova with her weaker left foot. A lovely finish it was, and then just maybe 3 or 4 minutes later, fantastic team goal, and one that Berry finished off, this time with the right foot into the opposite corner, showing that she can mix it up. Her hold-up play's been very good today as well, linking up with those in behind her. She's led the line well. Scotland pushing now perhaps for a 4th. Lisa Forrest with the signal. Dangerous corner right on top of Krupova. Did enough to punch away.
Yeah, the keeper's done well there to get hands on that through a crowd of players, but I think for me another fantastic delivery from a corner. We've had Connolly Jackson on one side and Lisa Forrest on the other, and every single corner has pretty much hit the money.
Here's Connolly Jackson again, just thwarted there by Mikulchikova. Traktova holding off Connolly Jackson and Moran. Scotland win it back again, and Eloise Moran, part of that midfield's been very good this afternoon. Scored one of the 3 goals against Hungary back in early December, playing her football for Norwich City down in England. Long from Gray, but Townsley and Clark are going to chase. Out comes Krupova. Did very well to get there actually. Sophie Townsley trying to use her pace. Clark was trying to get on the end of it as well. Krupova's had a very commanding performance in this second half, bouncing back from those 3 goals conceded in the first half. Perhaps will be a little disappointed at the concession of the opening goal, but we were speaking at half time as well, perhaps about the sun maybe in our eyes as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the two halves, the performances from the Czechia keeper are certainly night and day, and like you said, I think benefit of the doubt, the first goal, very, very difficult sun glare, but certainly the second half she's been very commanding in her box, balls over the top, corner deliveries, and she'll certainly be much happier with the second half performance than the first.
Townsley battling here in the corner with Novotna. Czechia tried to come away with it, but it was it looked like a good challenge from Moran. But the referee looked to have given the okay, but just a second delay, and a free kick given here for Czechia.
Yeah, for me, definitely not a foul, not a free kick. I think Moran got all of the ball in that tackle, and I think potentially the reaction of the player has meant the referee has given the free kick. But yeah, I think for me it's 100% not a free kick.
Yeah, just a chance for Scotland to regroup now as we enter the final 6 minutes or so. It's Adela Traktova down for Czechia. Sparta Prague forward. And we hope that she's okay to continue. But for Scotland now, it's just maybe perhaps about preserving this 3-goal lead. Of course, be delighted to maybe add another 1 or 2, but that clean sheet will be imperative. And I mentioned goal difference, with trying to, what will be a difficult task, keep on the tail of Spain, who they face on Saturday. That looks like a mouth-watering clash with both sides. 3 goals to the good in their opening games.
Yeah, well, it's been teed up to be a fantastic game on Saturday. I'd imagine an extremely competitive game. But you're right, I think for me it would be nice to add a 4th or a 5th, but I think the main aim from now till the final whistle is certainly keeping that clean sheet.
Ball runs there back to Eva Easden. Under a bit of pressure from Kosendova, but claims comfortably in the end. Ball here looking for Townsley. What a lovely take that was from the substitute. Ball out wide now to Connolly Jackson. Looks for Townsley again. Tries to cut it back, but wins the corner. Superb touch, and she's come on and done very well already. Louise Tash replacing Laura Berry, who, as we mentioned, when that Spain game on the horizon, perhaps just being protected.
Yeah, certainly a sensible substitution from Gary Doctor, but Sophie Townsley making an instant impact in this game. She's been thriving, like you said, on loan at Hamilton, scoring and assisting, and certainly taking her club form into this afternoon's match as well.
Krupova out well again to punch clear, with a couple of Czechia defenders and their goalkeeper down at the minute. It's good commanding goalkeeping again by Alexandra Krupova of Slovako. A couple of top flight appearances to her name this season in Czechia. But I think, Joel, we've perhaps seen the difference in players playing at their clubs' first teams. A lot of these players, looking at the midfield, are at Sparta Prague B in the second tier of Czech football. A few at Baník Ostrava in the second tier as well. A few playing for big clubs, but with not many minutes. And we're looking at Laura Berry playing most weeks for Rangers, Lisa Forrest most weeks for Glasgow City, and really, big players at these clubs, and I think that's probably been the difference this afternoon.
Yeah, it definitely has, and it's no surprise that these are the players you mentioned, your Brodie Greenwoods, players that are playing at senior level and have been doing so for a long time now are the players that have stood out this afternoon.
And here is one of them, Lisa Forrest, Scotland captain. Right-footed deliveries blocked and behind for the corner. Corner about to be taken by Connolly Jackson, but we'll just see another double change now for Scotland. Eloise Moran and Mason Clark are going to make way. It's had a fantastic season for Motherwell this term. Mason Clark, a great afternoon for her as well, involved in that third goal. Eloise Moran also making way. And on will come Amelia Aldroyd with Manchester United on loan at Burnley. Ashley Robertson also on as well. It's Connolly Jackson's ball into the far post is turned in. Well, it might have gone straight in at the far post. I think maybe Ella West was there at the back. Scotland won't care, they have a fourth, and if it wasn't already, that's it, signed, sealed and delivered. 3 points against Czechia, and Scotland are going to go top of the group on goal difference. Scotland 4, Czechia 0.
Yeah, another fantastic delivery from Connolly Jackson, and I think the reaction from her teammates, the fact that they've all ran towards her, it's very difficult to see, but I think it goes in directly from the corner and nestles nicely into the far side netting.
Yeah, we've spoken, Joelle, about our terrific deliveries as the afternoon has gone on, and no surprise to see eventually Scotland scoring from one of those terrific set pieces.
Yeah, she's got a lovely left foot. Left-footed players with the quality of delivery like that are very hard to come by in the game. But yeah, she's been an absolute standout as well this afternoon. So another one that can be delighted with her contribution.
Forward there from Nemechkova after some decent play by Herbrichova, but Scotland calmly win possession back. Amelia Aldroyd at Manchester United since the age of 6, won the national title last season with the Under-21s despite being only 17 years of age. Ashley Robertson's also come on, and here is a fellow substitute, Sophie Townsley. Scotland looking to add a fifth. Lovely work from Townsley, looking to cut it back, but it was well held in the end by Krupova. But once again, some great work by Sophie Townsley.
Yeah, really great work from Sophie Townsley, driving to the byline, and I think when she cut it back onto her right foot, she was looking for a Chomchuk to be there for the cutback, but certainly the option wasn't there, but she had the belief to go directly on goal, but I think the angle in the end was very unfortunate for her.
Vitova's ball cut out. Lucy Barclay putting it a touch. Well, Czechia have probably more than matched Scotland in the second half, albeit Scotland with that 3-goal lead had more controlled the game, and Czechia with the fight back, so playing for a lot more. But you know, Scotland have been excellent in that first half, and they've gone and added a fourth. They could be on the charge for a fifth. It's Robertson As the overlap there from Lisa Forrest. It's a devastating ball across the box. It's unlucky, it's maybe perhaps slightly overhit as Aldroyd and Chomchuk were trying to come into it, but Forrest again trying to cause problems. And the captain being one of the standouts again today.
Yeah, I would agree with that. 92nd minute, and it was a fantastic regain from Ashley Robertson, who's just stepped onto the pitch, and you can see Lisa Forrest bursting on the overlap with the same desire that she had in the first minute, in the 92nd minute. So yeah, you can see that once again another senior player playing at the top level, playing amongst top class players at Glasgow City, really enjoying her football this afternoon.
Yeah, turns 19 next week. Lisa Forrest, what a birthday present it would be if Scotland were able to qualify for the finals in the summer in Poland. Connolly Jackson gets it back on a hat-trick if we're going to give her that fourth goal as well. Drops here to the edge of the box. Krupova let it run beyond the post. It was unlucky from Lucy Barclay of Motherwell. Drops behind for the goal kick. Just a minute left now of the 5 that were added by our officials. Good touch from Barclay. Looking to draw a foul, does so. It's Herbrichova who commits it. It'll just be a case of running the clock down now for Scotland. Fantastic performance, 4 goals to 0 against Czechia. As I previously mentioned, not a bad side at all. They didn't concede a single goal in their 3 matches in round 1 qualifying, which kept them their place in League 8. Strike from distance. That was Ashley Robertson in midfield trying her luck around the 25-yard mark, but unable to breach Krupova's goal. And there is the full-time whistle. Scotland victorious, 4 goals to 0. A terrific performance. A double from Connolly Jackson and a double from Laura Berry. And what a start to Scotland's group. Spain 3-0 winners earlier, but Scotland 4 goals to the goods this afternoon.